Okay. 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 Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I am going to be going into the metal element in this video. And I'm going to film a few today because really in linear time, the actual video that should be next is the earth element, and that is going to be the one that I post next. But just to give a little bit of like just transparency, authenticity, I'm feeling really sad and heavy, like heavy feelings. I'm not feeling like really sad, but I'm feeling sadness and this heavy heart type feeling. I'm feeling weight in my body. And it really came on about 30 minutes ago, maybe an hour ago. My nose was feeling kind of weird, and that'll make more sense later on in other videos when I dive into some of the other parts of this 5-element theory. But yeah, as I was driving back here this morning and I realized that I was really feeling some heaviness and some sadness, I knew that I needed to go into the metal element. So I'm going to light up this Palo Santo. Clearly I just made another fire in the fireplace, which feels so nice because I'm kind of cold right now. Come on. My little bunny. Okay. So we're going to cleanse the energy of the room. I've been out for a few hours with some animals and at the beach. And anyway, yeah, just not feeling, I'm feeling those feelings of sadness, and it's a weighted feeling. It's really different than the other emotions and energies that I've been going into in these other videos. Like the fire element, all of that energy rises up. Well, with the metal element, the energy descends. You know, when you're sad and you like, the lungs are affected, and if you're really crying, you know, the nose gets affected. I mean, there are tears, but you're probably like snotty and gross, and it's a good sign that you're releasing some sadness. So, you know, this energy makes it more difficult to talk, whereas the fire element's like, lots of thoughts, quick and chatty. When people are sad or down, they usually are a lot more inward, quiet. It's, yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it in this exact moment. I think you can feel into moments when you've felt sadness and, you know, you kind of just want to like be alone or like lock yourself away. And that's not bad, but sometimes it's better to transform some of that energy. So the acquired emotion for the metal element is sadness. The virtue is strength. So that's what we're going to be doing in this breathing exercise today, is transforming feelings of sadness into feelings of empowerment, clarity, strength, tenacity. Kind of think of it like how a diamond is created. It's in this dark, oppressive, heavy, right? It's like literally under the earth, under the ground, and there's this weight on it and pressure. And there's no light, very little oxygen, like not really room to breathe. You know, when you're sad, like, and if you're really crying, then the breathing gets really erratic. You know, I'm just trying to think of when I've been so sad that I literally like, you know, super long, like wailing kind of exhales and like a kind of inhale. I don't know if anyone else can resonate with that or if that's been your experience too, and you're like really in the trenches, right? Just like low. Again, referring to how the energy moves. So let's just get into the breathing, right? I'm ready to transform this. I don't feel this way. It's very murky. It's like clouded. And you want that clarity. You want that brilliance, that strength, diamond. So on the exhale, it is a and as you inhale in through the nose, you always are letting the air go all the way down into the bottom of the belly. Like when you're stopping to smell a beautiful rose or flower, you don't just go and smell it. You go and you really take all of that breath deep down in you. So that's how I want to emphasize the breathing. When you're inhaling in through the nose, it's going all the way down into the belly, filling the belly up, and then filling the chest up. And on the exhale, you're really focusing on emptying out the lungs. That's where a lot of this sadness energy collects and is affected. Also the large intestine, so like letting go. If you have problems letting go when you're in the bathroom, you could have some sadness that really needs to be transformed. And it might not be from that day or that week or anything that you can think of recently. It could be from years ago, could be from childhood, could be anything, and you don't need to put a story to it always with these like emotions that you feel. You don't have to know why. You just have to accept in the moment that you're feeling that way and that you don't need to stay there. You can take the virtue from it. You can transform it. So breathe with me, shall you? Shall we? Shall we breathe? Shall we do a little bit more Palo Santo? Yes, yes we shall. Yes we shall. All right, inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out sadness, focusing on emptying the breath entirely, which means emptying the belly. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. See. Inhaling in. As you inhale in, I'm going to explain what that tone was. So if you're really feeling it emotionally, you can add a tone to it to help really transform it on the emotional level and even the physical level. See. If you do this and you literally start crying, great. You know, that's okay. It's working. Inhaling in, strength, clarity, tenacity. I'm really being guided personally to do the Qigong with it. So you're going to see me do these exercises. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. If you want to join, it's just this backwards and forward movement with opening up the arms. We're literally stretching out the lung meridian. And exhaling, letting all of that energy flow out through that lung meridian, which is lung 1 is right here, lung 2 is right here, and it moves out through the arm, out the thumb and the pointer finger on both sides. So as you're inhaling in, the color to strengthen this meridian and this virtue of strength is white. Filling up the lungs in that line with white, and exhaling out and seeing like smoke come out, or excess sadness or grieving. Inhale in, divine white light. There can be an opalescence to it. Exhaling out. If it helps you, or if you intuitively find that you're seeing colors as you do this, a lot of the time in the beginning of the Qigong exercises, as you exhale out, the air coming out of your mouth or coming out of your hands might look like dark smoke, like black or brown or muddy or just dirty. And then you inhale in more of that white light, filling up the lungs and that line along the arms. Even the large intestine, if you want to go that far right now, some more advanced. Exhale out. I can tell it's working because I'm feeling lighter and I'm having a bit more of a sense of humor come out. So that's nice. Inhale in all this white light. And exhaling out. Do this as many times as you need to. So ways that you'll know it's working, you'll start feeling better. You'll feel less weighed down. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel more clear. Maybe insights came. Maybe you're seeing how this situation that's bringing you down is actually also giving you immense strength, whether it's in new found purpose or ideas that come through, or just, you know, I would have never known that I was that strong if that person hadn't have like brought me down, or if this situation hadn't have happened. So that's one way. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Another way is that on that exhale, if you are seeing certain colors coming out, or you can do this as a visualization meditation, you can see that every time you exhale, like as I'm exhaling now, I'm seeing more of a white or clear breath or air coming out of me. Inhale in. Time's almost up, guys. So if you need to keep on doing this, go for it. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of cypress over my chest because the lungs, hello. And cypress opens up the nose, which we'll get into later. And I found this essential oil to be extremely helpful for clearing. When I work with it and use it on my chest, I can breathe really well. Hope this helps.